Hello and welcome to my next video. As you've seen, I have left site and I am now at Stirling and the big parking place. See if Catherine brought me. So I'm just taking him for a little walk and I'm going to go back and figure out how to pay because I think it's on an app and I don't have it. And Catherine's just made me my tea. I was absolutely starving. All I've had is some cheese on toast and some crisps today, and I put pie on the way down. So I wolfed that tea down. I was so hungry. I was really anxious when I set off, but I'm alright now. I've driven for a couple of hours. Set off again in the morning for somewhere new. He's alright. He's pretty much snored all the way here. So we're on our way back to England tomorrow. That'll be the first time I set foot over the border since I got here over a year and a half ago. Wonderful. But this is the furthest south I've been since I got to Scotland. Basically. Yeah, it feels a bit weird, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm glad to get on the road for a little while, even though my anxiety levels have been quite high the past week thinking about it. I'm obviously dressed for the weather in the cargo arms because it is a lot warmer down here. It's not been above single figures in the last couple of days there. I put thermal pants on, a thermal top, and I'm pretty hot, so I might have to get changed when I get back. It's nice though. It's nice to see the sunshine because it's been pretty grey for a while there. Supposedly the weather is improving though. Excuse the poo bag. So that is where we are. Park up just on the River Forth. River Forth is just there where I'm walking dug down at the moment. So obviously it's a bit late on because I've been in work today. So I won't go into town today, but I might get up early and go in tomorrow, see how I feel, see how cold it is, because I need to check the weather down here. So I know up in the Cairngorms it was going to go down to 4 degrees tonight. Last night I had my caravan heating and my oil-filled radiator on when I went to bed because it was really cold, and then I woke up and it was so hot. Obviously you can walk further down the river or go back up to the road. I'm only taking him on a little walk, so I'll go back up and put him in the van and maybe get a cuppa because I'm gagging for one. Been having a quick plot of my route back up. There's loads of stuff I want to do, but I've only got time to do so many, so I just have to see how we get on, because everybody knows I don't like driving for long periods of time. So, and I think I've got 4 days to get back. I'm aiming to get back by Thursday to get my washing and stuff sorted, so let's see how I go. That's a cool looking bridge behind me, isn't it? I think it's a pedestrian one. You got a Nando's, and there was a beef heater, but apparently they're turning into part of the Premier Inn, so there's not that to eat. But maybe, I think Steve said there's a McDonald's nearby, so I might go and have a mooch to find that for breakfast in the morning. There we go, ticket machine works. Pay for the ticket, £4.10 for 24 hours. Stick this in the windscreen, go and get myself a cuppa and sign out for tonight. I'll see you in the morning. Good sunny morning from Stirling. It dropped quite cold last night, so I got the diesel heater on this morning, but it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. So I'm taking him for a little walk, and I'm going to have breakfast and head away from here to somewhere else. Water's been checked this morning and it's only dropped a tiny bit in the 2.5 hour drive, so that's not too bad. Yeah, the diesel heater came on and went off again, so things seem to be working so far. Fingers crossed. This is a pretty little spot picked up for a walk in the morning. The river's dead peaceful. All I can hear is the birds. There is a bit of traffic. There was a bit of traffic overnight, and the train started at about 6 o'clock this morning, but all in all not too bad. I've definitely slept in worse places. Definitely starting to feel the cold now. Winter is definitely on the way. Yesterday was the autumnal equinox, so yes, we've definitely passed into autumn. All the trees are changing colour. It's beautiful. I love autumn. And obviously Halloween is the end of October, which is one of my favourite times of year. So start researching places to go to do some of the ghosty and witchy things that I like to go and see. I'm looking forward to the next couple of months, really. I just see the little rabbit run in front of the path. How cute. It's really nice down here. I'd like to probably do the river walk, but I don't think I'm going to have time this morning. The van's pretty much packed away. I'm pretty ready to go apart from spinning my chair. So get him back, get him some breakfast, get me some breakfast, and get ready to get on the road. I've had my breakfast, Doug's been out, so he's all settled, he's had his breakfast. So I'm off for a little walk, just into the town to go and see something before I head off to my next destination. So I might as well, while I'm waiting for everybody else to get up and get breakfasted and everything, go for a little meander. This big bridge takes you over the train tracks towards the town centre where I'm headed. This is where I'm headed, Gowan Hill Heritage Trail. So I'm headed to the beheading stone up this little path. So a bit of a climb. Look at the view. Wow. Historically, this was the standing of a Pictish fort, but over time King James I would behead his enemies on that stone. It was specifically reserved for individuals accused of treason, and there was a big thing that they would bring them up here and behead them on this particular stone. How cool is that? So they've obviously covered it with a cage to protect it. I wanted to come and see this, it's like my sort of thing. This is it, the beheading stone. The most notable beheading was the Duke of Albany in 1425. He was the grandson of King Robert II, the founder of the Stuart dynasty. So by the 1500s they had kind of beheadings had lost their appeal, and it says here that the town centre Market Cross was more popular for hangings there than beheadings, and this became kind of defunct. But it's pretty cool, and the views, look at the views, it's amazing. It's worth the walk up the hill. There's the Wallace Monument over there. I did want to go. It's about an hour and a half walk each way up that hill. I don't think I've got time because we've got to move on to our next destination shortly, so I better get my boat back to the van. Obviously the cannons are here to depict the battle that was here. So it was the Battle of Stirling Bridge, 11th of September 1297. Scottish forces under the command of William Wallace and Andrew de Moray defeated the English army. At least it's mostly downhill because I'm really hot. I've put a thermal top on because it was cold this morning. I've done the same mistake I made yesterday, so I'm gonna have to change into a t-shirt when I get back. This is one of those places that I will definitely come back to because there's lots to explore, lots of history in Stirling. So yes, it's one of them places that's on my list to spend a full day exploring around and finding stuff out. I just don't have the time today, but I'll be back. Okay, time to go and explore Gretna Green. I'm going to leave him in the van because he's just snored all the way here, so I think he's tired. Are you tired? You're going to have a sleepies? Yeah. That's Gladys and Doug over there. This is the Love Locks. I've seen this before, but there's been a lot more locks put on it since the last time I saw it. Look at how many of them there are. Yeah, it's pretty outside here. Look, you've got the Thistle for Scotland, the little Love Locks thing, and then you've got a courtship maze, which we're probably going to go and do after we've been inside the visitor centre. I've made a mistake and I've forgotten my sunglasses. It's going to be beautiful all week from the looks of it, so I might have to go find myself some. I made a mistake and coming in one of the shops. Look how cute they are. Multicoloured colours. Got any more room in the van for any more good little toys. I love these sweaters. How pretty are they? £197. Wish I had the money to buy one. There's more locks down here, and I think that lady's just got married because she definitely looks like she's in a wedding dress. Don't know why I come here because it's not really something I would do again, I don't think. The wedding party's just behind me, so I'm going to move, but you've got the hand fasting sculpture here and then a little museum just over here which I'm going to go and have a look at. Definitely need something to eat before we move on because I'm getting hungry now. The museum's £5 to go in, and I don't think they want to, so I'll probably not. I'll just take a little mooch around and see what's going on the rest of the place. They do hand fasting ceremonies, not just traditional ceremonies at Gretna Green. It's where you get your hands tied together with tartan ribbons. It's like a traditional thing. It's really nice actually. I've looked into it before and there's a sign over there, so it's only £299 to get it done. It's like probably a really good thing to renew your vows and stuff like that. We're on our way into the courtship maze to see if we can find our way to the centre. And maybe lose him while we're at it. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
That sounds like a really good idea. That'd be nice.
So this symbolises a big pair of interlocking wedding rings, and then you can try and beat your partner to the bridge, or your family, or whoever. So I'm going this way. See if I can beat them to it. I'm underneath the bridge, but I'm not at the gates yet. Let's see if I can beat them. It's a bit windy. I made it to the top. Look. Steve actually beat me. Typical. I've got to find our way out now. It's pretty though, look. I do like it. I'm glad we revisited it really. Back with my little man, he's okay. So now we're heading off into England for the first time for me in
England.
about a year and a half.
Na, na, na.
Once he tells me where I'm going.
29 minutes.
Half an hour away, that's not too bad. Okay, we are at our little stopover, so it's Tollbar Motorhome stopover in Penrith, Tollbar Paddock. Stephen Caffin have stopped here before, back when they had the Contiki. I've never been. It's £10, just a little pitch on grass. I've got 5 spaces and it's not far off the motorway, so it was good for us to stop on our way. Peaceful overnight stop. So I've just had my tea, given him a little wander, pop him in the van. It's going chilly now, the sun's coming. That's where we are. Tollbar Paddock Motorhome stopover. It's just a little field. It's really pretty actually. I don't think I'm doing much else for tonight. There's not really any walks or anything because it's like a 40-mile-an-hour limit down there. So there's not many places you can get to on foot. And then we're headed to where they are originally from tomorrow, and then to where we're stopping for the, well, I'm stopping for 4 nights the day after. This guy also hires out motorhomes. It's Lakeland Explorer motorhome hire. There's a couple just at the back there. I think that one might have gone out actually. Looks like, and a little tiny camper van they've got there. That looks cute, doesn't it? That'll do me. Gladys is doing okay. She's surviving the journey quite well at the moment, so we'll just have to see how we get on. So tomorrow we're doing the biggest stint of the journey. It's about 3.5 hours. So we'll see how we get on. She makes a lot of rattly noises, but she's doing alright at the minute. It's dropped a tiny bit of water, not very much. Gonna get back in the van now. There's a cute little dog in the window barking at me with his toy. So yeah, we're just there. I've obviously parked very close, but it's just easier for me to go in and out of their van when I'm close by. I think there's 5 spaces. Other than the slight anxiety that I have about the van possibly breaking, I'm enjoying being back out on the road and seeing new places. I loved Stirling. I'm definitely going to go back there. It's somewhere I would like to explore a little bit more, so maybe me and you will do that one day, Dougal. I'm so tired. I slept really well last night, but I just feel exhausted. I don't know whether it's the driving or just because my anxiety's ramped up a little bit. Maybe I'm not sleeping as well as I might. Let's hope I get a peaceful night's sleep here, because it's going to be a big journey in the morning. I enjoyed Gretna, despite my reservations about it because of all the getting divorced and whatnot. It's not the best place for me to go really, but it's a nice little place to stop. Nice to see the wedding that was going on there. Shame we couldn't get in the museum. I'm pretty sure back a few years ago when I went, you didn't have to pay. Now it's £5, so we didn't go in. And I'm not coming back up this way, I'm coming back up a different way, so I'm going to miss it on the way back up. Never mind. I'm sure I'll be back down this way again at some point once I've got myself a bigger van and I'm back on the road for a bit longer. Tonight I'm just going to leave you with this video. Afternoon all, we are in the lay-by, so 3.5 hour drive it's been today. A bit tiring. I'm going to go take Doug for a little walk because he's full of beans. Got the bed out, silver screen's on. So yeah, take him for a little walk because there's a canal just over there, and refresh my brain from doing all the driving. Okay, let's go and get some fresh air. Steve said if I walk down here and that way there's a canal, so see if I can get him by the canal, give him a little walkies because he's not really had much like that little place at Penrith. There was nowhere to walk him other than around the field. Just let him off around the field this morning and followed him around, so he's not been on a proper walk today. Gladys has behaved absolutely impeccably, bless her socks. So I've only got a half an hour drive to the meet-up destination. I'm on the rally field tomorrow night, then I get my lodge on Friday. And my mummy's coming on Friday, so I'm really looking forward to the next couple of days. I really need to do some washing, so hopefully the campsite will have washing machines that I can use, because I'm not going to have enough to get me down and back up again. I was doubting I'd come in the right direction then, but there's a little canal and the bridge going over. How cute is that? Okay, get him over that bridge now. Come on, Douglas, you can do it. The cows going to each other. So while I'm walking down this really pretty little location, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's jumped over and subscribed to my little channel. I've just gone past 4,000 subscribers. I'm so happy. I never thought that many people would actually want to watch what I'm doing, but yeah, it's really good actually. I'm really pleased. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone that's coming to the meet over the weekend, people with faces that I haven't seen but I've spoken to online, lovely people that have sent me gifts, so yeah, and also people that I have met like Bob and Diane. So I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone there. He's probably looking forward to settling down for a couple of days in one spot. He's not he's a good traveller, bless him, but he's getting an old dog now. He literally snores on the seat next to me most of my travelling. It's when we stop he gets a bit anxious at night, I've noticed. Last night he did it, he was shaking again like he did when we were up at Rose Party, but I got up, offered him a drink, then I gave him some extra food and he settled and went to sleep. So I don't know if he's getting a bit more hungry as he's getting older maybe. So I've just tried and go to what he needs. I just gave him a little bit of extra wet food and he was fine. He went to sleep because he had a full tummy, so maybe we'll do that in future, see how it gets on. I have noticed he's getting very doddery in his old age. He's clearly blind in one eye and going blind in the other, and he is also quite deaf now, bless him. So he really does rely on me for walks and guidance and telling him like he just needs me nearby to make sure that he knows everything's okay. Obviously he's good in the caravan and the van on his own because they're familiar places. We've been in the van for a year and a half now, the caravan's his home. It's just like this, he's a bit unsure, so his tail's like coming down a little bit, look. And that's since we lost Daisy, because he, as much as he pretended he didn't like her, he did rely on her a little bit. It's because she wasn't deaf, nowhere near. As soon as you rustled a packet she was there. So yeah, he's done okay. I'm really glad he's coped so well without her, but there are little things that you notice every now and again that I think he does miss her. I still miss her. Even though it's overcast and I have my coat on, it is quite warm. I just needed pockets to take everything in, like my van keys and poo bags. So I just put my coat on. It's quite a light jacket this, even though it is ducked down, because it packs down really small. That's why I usually take it everywhere with me. I've packed for every eventuality. I've got warm stuff, cold stuff, so I just have to see how the weekend pans out, but it's looking at the minute like it's going to be really good weather, so fingers crossed for them that it is. Obviously for somebody like me with having to use a camping toilet in my van, that little air, he's invested in having a portaloo on site, which is really good. Obviously not the most luxurious places to go to the toilet, but for people like me that, you know, anything in a pinch, it was really good for me to have that on site, and apparently that wasn't there the last time. So he's obviously making more investments in that little area of Penrith. It's a little field, but it's lovely, dead peaceful. I had a good night's sleep there. I'm obviously not going to take him too far. You can walk all the way into town from here, but there's no way Doug will do that. It's half an hour walk each way. So we're just going to have a little potter by the canal for the afternoon, and then I'll pop him in the van for his afternoon snoozes, because he's an old man now, look. Panting already, bless him. We're going to head our way back now. He's tired, he's getting slower and slower. It's time to turn around and go back the way we've come and get him back in the van for his afternoon kip. This is what happens, he gets tired so he stops and sniffs so he can have a little rest. Look at all the berries in the hedgerows. I remember reading somewhere once that when you get lots of berries it means it's going to be a bad winter. How true that is, we'll have to see. Apparently the Cairngorms got down to -5 in some of the glens last night. It was pretty cold in Penrith when I got up this morning. Diesel heater was on at 6 o'clock for an hour or so because it was cold. I didn't have it on overnight though, which is unusual for me when it's cold, but we've got lots of blankets and I had Doug to keep me warm. I have roughly planned my route back up, so I know which way I'm going and roughly how long each stop's going to take me to drive to it. So that's kind of eased my anxiety a little bit, because I've got a rough plan as to where I'm going and what I'm doing. I just need to book a couple of things that I need to book to make sure I can get on. Other than that, I'm okay. So my little Netgear router, the internet, the SIM card has run out. It was like 2 years for a certain amount of money, and my two years is gone. Oh, 18 months or whatever it was. So yes, I'm relying on poor Steve and Catherine's internet and my phone at the moment. So obviously Starlink's too big to travel with for me in a small van. So it's something I need to consider really, for the future when I am travelling. Something I need to think about. Ah, there's little duckies over there, look. The ducks on site, I don't know when you've been at Glenmore, you would have seen we have a horde of ducks waiting around reception because we feed them. Well, some of us feed them because they do get duck poo everywhere, but I love it. They're so cute the way they would laugh it, because if you give them peanuts they absolutely love it. It's a moorhen that's just gone under there. I've just seen her flying across and making her little squeaky noises. I'm not great with birds, but I'm learning a bit more about them since living in the van and being out in the sticks in the Highlands. It's been a while since I've been near a canal though. I've seen signs for Manchester when I was on the way down. It's been a long time since I've seen one of those signs as well. I did feel a little bit weird coming back to England because obviously I've not been back since everything that happened, and yeah, it was a bit of a, I don't know, maybe that's why my anxiety levels were quite high, because I don't remember a lot about when I left. I was really upset and quite heightened anxiety, shall we say, at the time. I don't remember a lot of it, so it felt weird coming back, but I'm alright now. I'm a bit more settled. I'll be okay. Some interesting stiffs down there, Douglas. Yes? I'm back. Catherine's just been and took me shopping, so I've got my supplies for the weekend, so I have to go off and find anything. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've got myself some Prosecco. I'm planning on having a nice bubble bath. I brought my Redox with my Prosecco in the bath. So I'm really looking forward to having a bath. I'm going to spend a lot of time in there. Are you looking forward to going? I think he's just looking forward to stopping still for a few nights, aren't you? Hey, we've been on the go for a bit lately. Yeah, you're good boys. He's a good boy, I'm lucky. He's a really good dog. Yes, you are. I can leave him in the van. He's quite happy just snoozing. I came back before what I've been doing. I've been out for a bit and he was just snoozing on the bench seat. He's a really good little dog. You're a good travel companion, aren't you, Dougal? Yes, you are. So I'm probably going to sign this video out and I'll pick it back up when I get to site tomorrow and we'll see what it looks like there. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who's new and subscribed. I hope you continue to follow me on my journey, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you later.